We have had a horrifically busy summer window with 34 transfers in total. We've said it before, we'll say it again. We're going for promotion this year. Whether it happens or not, it's a completely different matter. I am going to level with you. We were supposed to be back for the previous game, but I've recently got a new phone, or camera, which is what I'm working from. I thought, oh, it's got a 4K setting. That'll do. Horrifically big size, and I couldn't really get the video off the phone. So even if I'm not 4K, I should hopefully be a little bit crisper than I used to. And also, what happened in that episode, I got decimated by a team. I don't even think that's strong enough word to cover how badly we performed. So I thought, you know what? We'll just record again. And it's all good. We'll have a quick transfer run through. I'm not going to do player by player. I may very well just flick them through on the screen so you can pause if you want to. It's not the worst of starts. It's not the best of starts. It's just been pretty, okay. The issue is that we haven't won now in 3 games. But I'll run through the games individually. So we kicked off with a 3-0 win against Nuremberg. We then lost 1-0 to Hamburg, which isn't unexpected. A 1-0 win in the cup against Chemnitzer, which definitely could have gone better. Leonardo getting a hat-trick for us in a 3-0 win against Schalke. 2-2 against Sandhausen with a 84th minute equaliser for ourselves. So dragging the point back pretty late in the game, but not as late as we did the following game when we got a 92nd minute equaliser. So both of those could quite easily have been losses. And then the game against Dynamo Dresden was comfortably a loss. They beat us 6-0. I don't know how that happened. They just literally ripped us apart. If you could like and subscribe, show your support on the channel, we greatly appreciate it. Where do you think we're going to finish this year? I am intrigued as to what your thoughts are on it. I hope that we can squeeze into the playoffs, maybe even grab an automatic spot. But if I'm being realistic, I'm thinking top half again and just let a lot of these youngsters that we signed bed in. What I was trying to do in this window is bring in as much money as possible, as you do. But not only that, if I needed to sacrifice a little bit on a deal, but to whack on a clause, which is going to get us more money down the line, that's what I've done. We have at least 3 players who we've sold and have come straight back to us. Being Junior, one of our strikers that we had last year. He went out on loan himself. No, he didn't. Completely wrong. He went on loan to us. So he played quite a bit last year. He wasn't great. He was just all right. But Colne signed him for just shy of $1 million. Offered us the loan back on free. We're not paying anything. It's usually what free means. And wages as well. We're not paying a penny. So he's gone. Leonardo also left us, but he's come back. He went out to Mainz for £1.5 million. He's just pretty decent, isn't he, really? So he's already scored a hat-trick for us this season. He's got 4 goals from 5, which is pretty much what Junior scored for us for the whole of last season. So he's doing a good job. And as well as he plays for us, the better his value is going to get. That's what I'm looking at it for. Again, 50% of next sale for Leonardo. We have also sold Ferranda for £10 million to Leverkusen. He's been pretty strong for us out on that left back, left wing back, kind of inverted left wing back he played for a while as well. Well enough that Leverkusen have been sniffing about. They give us 10 million for our troubles and 50% of his next sale. So he's currently valued between 19 and 22 million. So if that sale goes through, we'll see another 10 million coming our way. Or if we end up being incredibly rich, we can buy him for half the price, which is also fun. Other sales that have left us, Christopher Lang, we bought him in on a free last season, sent him out on loan. He did all right for Austria Vienna, to be fair, and we've sold him for the smallest amount of money to today's opponents as well in Ingolstadt. We also have let go Michael Madsen, not Mikael Madsen. Do you remember we had the 2 of them? Oh, that was fun. He came in, we paid actual money for him, and we lost half of that in his trip back to OB. We've lost Tede Fafar. I'm saying lost. We've lost him. I don't know why I was going to make a technicality out of that. He's gone. he's been sold, and we did make a small profit, almost enough to cover the Michael Madsen loss. So 140 in, played all right for a season, getting 11 games under his belt, 200 grand out. The one I'm most upset about, Runsley Veltwist has left us. Another 50% the next sale, which I'm pretty pleased about. But the man is valued. He just isn't. He just isn't valued. I was going to say he's valued at nothing, but it's not the case. They just don't give him any value. It's really quite frustrating. Also, he came into us on a free, went out on loan to Tops, did pretty well, and he had two games, 2 seasons for us, where he played, 58 games, conceded 90 goals, 6 clean sheets per season, got a rating just over 7 on each. So he was pretty good. He's left for Hertha Berlin, and we're going to see very little money for it. Hopefully his value goes up and Hertha Berlin sell him, or we can bring him back at one point. Matt House has also left us. He's gone over to Hannover 96. We bought him in on a free, sent him out on loan a few times, sold him for 1.4 million. He's played a bunch of times for their Zwei team as well, putting in okay performances. He's an all-right player. I believe we've got a 50% in his next sale as well, which is anywhere from 75k to 4 million. So just pretty narrow window of asking price there for him. Marcelo Henrique has gone. I didn't particularly want to let him go, but we were offered decent money for him. He came in on a free. He was with us. He did brilliantly for 2 seasons. But when you're getting that sort of money to bring in a player... when you're getting that sort of money for a player you bought in for free, you can't really turn it down. And we didn't, mostly because he'd assault. We've also lost Mikkel Madsen, the other one. So you think I'd sell one of them, just for clarification. No, both of them, gone, get out of here. He is, and was, I believe, our most expensive signing. I think that's still the case. We bought him in for 1.7 million, sold him for 2.2. We've made $500,000. I believe we've got 50% of his next sale as well, on a value which can go all the way up to 3.4. But he is only at Erzgebirge, so if he does go, probably won't be for a bank-breaking amount of money. And finally, from our sales, unless I've missed anyone, which I don't think I have, Mohamed Galampa, our Iranian striker, 7 goals from 32 appearances for Iran, which isn't a bad return, to be fair. He has gone to Sochaux. He came in for us on a free, played one pretty good season, to be fair to him, and he's left for 3 million. And I believe, also with him, we have a 50% of next sale. We're all here for the signings. I think I'll show you a few of the important ones, and then we'll jump straight into the team lineup, and we'll cover the rest of them there. Mostly being Hag. He is our new goalkeeper. He's here to replace Veldwis. Only issue being, you might have spotted him, he's a little bit injured. He twisted his ankle a few weeks ago, and he's still out for 3 weeks. So we have only one goalkeeper, and it is a wonderful Wunderson, who conceded 6 goals in his previous game. I'm not putting it all on him, but just like, I don't know, 98%. Also, we picked up Oliver, free transfer from Inter, can play attacking mid. I think I'm trying to retrain him to be a left wing back. I think he'll do a good job out there. Vasilevsky, new striker, came in. I've paid a small fortune for him, for us, at 1.5 million. He does have the potential to rise, but he looks pretty strong. And he's a striker that understands how to finish. He's also left-footed, which apparently all of our good strikers are left-footed, which isn't ideal. Pavel Jerry, another striker we brought in. Again, he isn't incompetent at finishing. Also left-footed, clearly. He is apparently our best striker at the club, though. He's came in from Slovan Bratislava for 875 grand. And the final of the signings I'm going to highlight is Nikola Jankovic. He's going to be our new kind of centre-back cover, doing defensive things relatively simply, and he'll do a good job. He is more comfortable as a defensive mid, but we don't play that, so he's just going to have to deal with it. To play our game for the episode against Ingolstadt, we have Vanderson in goal, Ndoye, Jankovic and Volitz as our back three. We did extend the loan for Volitz for this season. I think I might have covered that previously anyway, but consider it recovered. We have Esposito and Ferranda as our fullbacks. I'll show you Esposito as well. Forgot about him. It's pretty handy. Sturm and Fernandez as our centre mids. Newport playing as a playmaker behind Leonardo and Jerry. We have a few of our strikers on the bench, Ramic and Vasilevsky, to come on and cause a havoc. But they've not caused many havocs this season so far, which could do with them havoc causing, to be quite honest. Right back is Francesco Esposito. He's pretty good. I wasn't expecting to bring someone in, I would say, of this calibre. He's good. I don't know if he's necessarily kind of game-breaking for the league, but he's a leading player for the division. And he's been doing a good job for us. Played 6 in the league so far. He's got 2 assists, and his average rating is just over 7, which is I'm a big fan of. If we hop ourselves back to the club, I don't know if I told you this. Training facilities, 3.5 stars. Youth facilities, 3.5 stars. Pretty good. Junior coaching is maxed. Youth recruitment is all but there. So it's exceptional. And we've got half a star left to get that up. So I'm just focusing, as you can probably tell, on youth. We have a free kick just outside the area. Ferranda steps over it. Oh, he's pretty handy from a set piece. He's Roberto. Sturm wins the ball back on that right side for us. Into Leonardo. Over to Jerry, his strike partner. Newport out on the edge of the box. We are going backwards, but just still pressing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ferranda puts in a brilliant ball to Sturm. He puts us in front. I was meaning to mention Benjamin Sturm to you. Another free transfer, centre mid that came through. He scored a brace in one of our earlier games, I believe, which is always handy. Fantastic ball out from our left side. What I've done in this game, I've just basically gone back to what we've been playing till about midway point through the previous season. For some reason, I decided to start experimenting, which didn't work well. So I've just thought, you know what, let's just go back. Back 3, wide centre-backs either side, centre-back in the middle, on cover, wing-backs attacking, both your centre-mids are on attack, centre-mid attack, pretty decent role, we're all aware of it. Playmaker behind 2 strikers. It's simple, but it does what it does. Leonardo scored that, literally through the goalkeeper, which I'm all for. I hope this is a 6-0 drubbing. That will make me feel slightly better. Lang into the area. Brilliant tackle there from Jankovic. It was odd that the highlight started literally like a second or so before that. The guy putting that striker through. I can only hope it's our attack. Jerry, I fear, was offside there, but what the hell was that finish? He's definitely offside. But if you watch this, the ball's coming through. He cuts across it with his left foot somehow and pokes it into the top corner. I hope we get to see it, because even if it's just finishing like this, I like it. It's inventive. He's also been inventive with the meaning of offside. That was just a weird... Oh, okay, we've got another highlight straight off the bat. That was just a weird finish. I don't know why you'd go for it at that angle, but... Well, power to him. He scored the goal. It's just that he was 10 miles offside. Dehaan has the ball on the left for Ingolstadt. Esposito made the tackle, completely flapped at it, but Vanderson picks up the loose ball. Obviously, he feels guilty, as we said earlier, for the 6-0 loss being entirely his fault. So he's going to have a good result today. Jerry's lobbed him. This Jerry's fun. He is. He is a bit fun. Leonardo is kind of our player and isn't, but we also have invested interests. There we go, in him in future seasons with that 50% sell on. And we've also got another 2 pretty good strikers on the bench. Vasilevsky's one for the future for us, being only 19. Ramic, we just know he's good because he scored quite a few goals for us last season. Now we're just going to have the issue of managing the 4 of them, all wanting game time. A throw-in out left for Ingolstadt. We're a few minutes into this half now. Newport picks up the header from our clearance. I don't know what he did there. He kind of just ran himself out of possession. Dehaan puts it through to Lang. I've just realised who Lang is. Of course he scored against us. He's our role player. He flapped at the first one. That was unfair. He just didn't get to it. And, yeah, pokes that one in. Let's just pretend that this isn't really happening. The Lionesses did well, didn't they? Wonderful. Yep, they did such good. England winning. Okay, it's gone now. Fernandez with the ball in the middle. Newport a ball through to a Jerry, and it's dealt with by Gallego, should we say. Tieda? I'm not sure what that is. Lumps it forward towards Lang. In towards Sterling. The defence has got dragged left, right and centre. But Nooper, of all people, is the one back making the interception and sweeping up. Jankovic pops it forward towards Jerry. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's Jerry that's making them miss their headers or if their defenders are just incompetent. 2 subs. We've brought out Leonardo, one of the goal scorers. There's 4 of them. Swapped over the 2 strikers, put Jerry on the right side, kept him as the advance forward, and we've brought Ramic in to play deep line forward on the left side now. And I've also brought in Mavondo to play just behind them in the advanced playmaker role. Volit, Jankovic, Mavondo, Sturm, Fernandez, Jerry, into Ramic, back into Jerry. I'm getting from this, he's not even... I was thinking, maybe okay, just don't play him as a deep line forward. Therefore, he doesn't need to try and put passes through anymore. He scored again. But, turns out, he's still an advanced forward, and he's still trying to make really bad passes. It looks like that's going to stay, because your man's running back with the ball. But the Lino's done his best there to try and ruin the mood for him. Christopher Lang did almost nothing for us. I'm not even sure he played. He's gone against us. And obviously, with the slide tackle not quite getting rid of the ball, it results in them scoring. Vanderson batters it forward. Mavondo doesn't get the nod on. Esposito does. Jerry's through. He's into the area once more. He has got quite a lot of bodies around him this time. And the game's finished. What a waste of my time that extra highlight was. They've looked good value for their 2-0. And to be quite honest, we don't really deserve 4, but we scored them, so we'll move. The only thing I did notice as well, it may be behind my head, Jerry's goal got disallowed with that just odd finish. He wasn't happy. The very next minute, he scored another goal that was quite good. I'll have more of that, please. We'll return now, next episode, with our second round of the Pokal against St. Pauli. At St. Pauli's ground, which is called Millentor Stadion. Don't know why I clicked on that. It's not interested in the slightest. And then we'll follow that up probably with a game against Augsburg if we're not sulking too much or the game didn't take too long. But I hope you would join me there for that. If you have enjoyed today's, if you could do me the favour of liking and subscribing, all that would be beautiful. There are some items on screen now, behind my hands, in front of my hands. So you can carry on watching. And yeah, thank you very much for your time.